Someone disrespected you, but they'll pay for it. There is a price to pay for the way they treated you, the mean things they said to you. They had no regard for how you felt. They acted as if the relationship, the partnership between the two of you was not important. You had to exercise so much emotional intelligence. Had you not exercised that emotional intelligence, the two of you would have been in a back and forth, insulting each other. You decided to be the bigger person. You decided to watch what you say to them, to be wise with your words, to not insult them, but not them. Whatever they thought of, they said it to you. They insulted you. They attacked you. They showed you no respect. You who had been there for them, you who had supported them, you who gave so much to this person, you treated them well. You had been treating them well. But this person is arrogant. This person doesn't want to hear what anybody has to say. It's all about what they say. This person wants to control you. This person wants you to do as they say. This person wants you to do things according to how they feel. And how you feel doesn't matter to them. The great one you are, the talented one, the gifted one, they won't show you any respect. This person is so ungrateful, and they've messed up the relationship. They've messed up the partnership. They've messed up the friendship. They've ruined things. There is a price to pay. They have a lot to lose. They should have been careful, very careful. They should have watched their words. They should have been very careful with what they said to you, with the way they behaved. That person had you feeling terrible, almost ruined your entire day. There you were, feeling bad and needing somebody to talk to, needing somebody to share this with. How this person behaved like a real idiot. And during the conversation, you were tempted to tell them, bro, or sis, you're acting like a fool. Maybe not these words, but there is a lot you can say to them. You have it in you. You can really say stuff to them. But you decided against it. You decided not to fully burn a bridge. You didn't want them to be able to blackmail you. And you have to be wise, and you were. You didn't want them to use stuff against you. Especially not now. Very often, you're working with somebody You have a partnership with them. Call it a partnership, a friendship, a relationship. It could be a working relationship. And you're sharing certain things with them. And you're giving to them. And you're working with them. There's familiarity between the two of you. And familiarity breeds contempt. A lot of people, they don't know how to deal with this. A lot of people are always in this competition where they want to be on top. They want to act like they're better than you. They want to act like they're higher than you. They want you to bow to them. But it ain't happening. You won't give anybody your power. You don't have to shout. You don't have to scream. You can let them believe whatever they want to. Let them think what they want. That is their business. You cannot really change their mind. You cannot teach an old dog new tricks. Let them think what they want to think, and you know what you know. You won't give them your power. You're not trying to convince them to change their mind about things and the way they see the world. Their opinion, no. But you're doing things in accordance with how you feel. In other words, you won't allow them to do something bad to you and not say a word. You will tell them, hey, I do not like this. You're working together on something, you will tell them, hey, I'm not pleased with this. But you're not somebody to have a fight with them. I'm not saying that you're perfect, but you try to avoid it. So you tried your best to avoid this fight. You did a lot of de-escalating. You tried your best for this not to escalate. It could have escalated, but you held it. You held the reins. Congratulations for being emotionally intelligent. Congratulations, you exercised self-control. Self-control, but this person went too far. This person shouldn't have said what they said to you. They shouldn't have acted the way they did. And now they must pray. They must pay. Pay the price. And now they must pay the price. Who's with me? Give the video a thumbs up. More to come. Smash that like button. Now they must pay the price. They must pay for the way they treated you. They forgot who was in charge. They forgot. Just because you were good to them, they thought they were in charge of you. They thought they could dictate the terms of this association, this relationship, this friendship, this partnership. They are there thinking, oh my goodness, I went too far. There I went again. They are there thinking, hey, I really need to change my ways, but they won't. And what they don't understand, many of them, what they don't understand is that you see through it all. You see through it all. You know where they're coming from when they're saying what they're saying. You understand their weakness. They cannot fool you. You don't say much, you didn't say much, but they cannot fool you. You know exactly what is happening. If you had to say, if you had to explode on this person, they would never, ever, I know it's bad English, they would never talk to you again. Because you had it, you have the words. But you decided against it. That way, you didn't burn a bridge. But despite the fact that you didn't burn a bridge, it is not a bridge that you will cross too much again. For some of you, you will never cross that bridge again. For some of you, you still leave a crack in the door. For your own good. For the future. Especially if this person can possibly blackmail you. Not blackmail, but you know, some people, because you cut them off, they will be working active, they will be working against you, they will be doing all of that. So to avoid this, you just play the role. You act as if everything is okay, but everything is not okay. You understand what I am saying? Do you understand what I am saying? You don't have to say too much. You don't have to do too much. You don't have to curse them and insult them because I will never speak to you again. So you're this, you're that, you're that. Insult them. No, that is not you. You prefer to cut them off slowly and do it in a peaceful way. Tomorrow you can still say hi, hello. But that person will pay because they lost a good one. They were disrespectful to a good one. To somebody who was good to them because of their bad ways. Because of their arrogance. Because they won't listen. Because they know it all. People who know it all, that's the end for them. That's the end of their growth. And all of this, that is how they pay as well. That is the end of it for them. Because they know it all. Because they don't want to listen to what anybody has to say. The greatest basketball player, he had a coach. He's good. He's at the top, but he still listens. We must always be willing to change, to move with the times, to evolve. Some people are not willing to do that and they've already lost. That person disrespected you. You were saying something to them. You being directed by the Almighty One. You, God is on your side. You who know what you're about. That person made you. That person attacked you as if you don't know what you're talking about. As if you're a fool. They are wrong. You are right. But they are behaving like they are right. Some people, they don't accept correction. They've already lost. They don't accept correction. Hey, I am not one to be there correcting everybody, but if it affects me, I will let you know. Sometimes I will let you know in a diplomatic way. I will try my best not to hurt your feelings. You watching me right now, you will try your best not to hurt their feelings. But if it affects you, you have to say it. You will not let anybody walk over you. Nobody can do whatever they want with you and it's okay. It doesn't work that way. This person showed you who they are. Now that you know who they are, you don't want to be around them. You don't want to work with them. It's over. Slowly but surely. Sometimes you have to do it slowly. Be wise and do it slowly. Cut them off slowly. Collaborate with somebody else. Be friends with somebody else. Work with somebody else. Sometimes it's a new relationship. Sometimes for some of you, it's a romantic relationship. For some of you, it's a colleague at work. For some of you, it's a business partner. A family member, a friend. That crossed the line. They crossed the line. They went too far. You do not hate the person, but it is what it is. They went too far and they ruined the relationship. And for many of you watching me here on this advancing channel, you already saw it. You already knew it. You know the type of person they are. And you've heard them talk bad about others, other people who were in their life. You've heard them insult others. And you knew, my goodness, am I next? I don't want to break it to you. This is who. It's tough. It's very tough at times dealing with a lot of human beings, I'm telling you. As soon as they don't get what they want, they start to attack. They start to bash you. But you know what? Let them do their thing. Let them attack. If they want to attack, you've been there. You've seen it. You've been through it. Where people targeted you, people slandered your name, people told lies about you, people you were good to. They started to do you wrong after you did so much good for them. Tried to ruin your reputation. That is how a lot of people are. They're bitter, more bitter than a grapefruit or a lime or whatever fruit. Well, a lime is sour than a grapefruit. How about that? At least the grapefruit has a little sweet in there. They've already lost. There's a lot to lose, and they lost it all because of their behavior. And let me tell you something, don't think it's only you. These people have acted like that with others in the past. And others have walked away from them. But they refuse to learn their lesson. Some of you were there wondering, why have others walked away from them? Others who were close to them. It's because of the same thing. It's recurring. It's recurring. It has happened before, and it is happening again. It is what it is. You are somebody who respects yourself. You are somebody who knows your value. You won't allow people to treat you that way, to insult you. You will teach people how to treat you. Like I said, you don't have to fight or argue or make a fuss, but you know what you know. Soon when they want you, they won't be able to find you. They will wonder. They will wonder. It won't be the same again. Because they wronged you. And what goes around comes around. And what you sow is what you reap. And no debt in the universe goes unpaid. That is how it is. They should have been good to you. They should have respected you. They should have listened. They shouldn't have tried to control you. They shouldn't have thought they were the boss of you. They shouldn't have taken your kindness for weakness. They shouldn't have allowed familiarity to breed contempt. They should have known who they were dealing with, who they were messing with. You're respectful. They're taking you for granted. They don't even know. You could have said terrible things to them. You could have really let them have it, but you did not. And they messed it up. And it is what it is. As we're here in nature, it's beautiful out here in nature. The sun is shining. The birds are singing. And I am sending you all of this love, all of this light. If you are feeling down, hey, let's raise that vibration. Time to feel good. Time to feel up. Time to raise that vibration. Remembering that everything is working out for you. It happened for a reason. Sometimes the Most High sends us signs. Sometimes we feel pain at first, but it's like the pain is not enough. Because we're not learning. So it has to happen again to teach us a lesson. And if we don't learn that lesson, it will keep happening. That person who you got cold with, that person you stopped working with, collaborating with, talking to all the time. Why? Ask yourself why. When you're about to start something with them again, when you're about to work or to collaborate or to befriend them again, ask yourself, why did it fail the first time? And very often, what happened back then, it is still there. They are still the same person. Nothing has changed. And if you go down that road again, the same thing will happen. You will experience pain again. That is how the universe works. You will experience the pain again. You'll have to learn that lesson again. If you're not learning that lesson, it will keep happening again. Something has to change. And if something doesn't change, it's the same thing. 1 + 1 = 2. If you're doing the same thing over and over, you can't expect something different to happen. You will get the same result. Oh yes, I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for the love. Thank you for your donations. You are valued and you are appreciated. Big up to every member, every subscriber. My name is Mantius. This is the Advancing Channel. One love. Thank you so much for watching. One love. God bless and all the best.